So we're continuing with part 2 of the homework, activity 2.6. Silicon, we have 1 atom, oxygen 2, carbon 1. On the other side of our equation, silicon is 1, carbon is 1, carbon 1, oxygen 1. So let's work left to right. We need to balance our oxygens. We have 2 on this side, so we need a 2 as our coefficient here. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 1 is 2. Let's go back and balance our carbons now. We need a 2 as our coefficient there. And that looks like our balance. Let's double check it. 1 silicon, 2 oxygen, 2 oxygen. Ooh, that didn't do it. We have 2 plus the 1 carbon. So we need to fix this. We need 1, 2, 3 carbon. So we need a 3 as our coefficient there. That looks better. 3 and 3. Number 8. This one tends to trip up a lot of people. Let's see if it fools me today. Iron equals 1. Chlorine equals 3. Sodium equals 1. Oxygen 1. Hydrogen 1. On the other side of our equation, we have Fe is 1. Remember, we have to multiply our subscript times the number of oxygens we have here. So oxygen we have 3 and hydrogen we have 3. Sodium 1, chlorine 1. Working left to right. We have 1 iron and 1 iron. We have 3 chlorine here, so we need a 3 as our coefficient here. That's going to change our sodium to 3 and our chlorine to 3. Going back to balance our sodiums, we need a 3 as our coefficient there. This becomes 3, this becomes 3, this becomes 3. Check our balance. Iron 1, iron 1. Chlorine 3, chlorine 3. Sodium 3, sodium 3. Oxygen, hydrogen. We balanced. Moving on. Aluminum is 1. Oops, let's fix that. So we have 1 aluminum, 2 hydrogen, 1 sodium, 4 oxygen. On the other side of our equation, 2 aluminum. Oh, I'm going to show you the trick. Let me show you the trick. Do you see how SO4 is together as a family right there? And SO4 is together as a family right here? That means we don't have to break it up into S's and O's. Watch this. So this makes my balance a lot faster. I can keep my SO4 together because they're one of those polyatomic ions, which means that they stay together. So we can balance them together as well. So I have 1 set of SO4s on this side of my equation. How many SO4s do I have here? The 3 outside the parenthesis tells me. So I have 3 SO4s. You see that? Let me erase that for you again. So right here, SO4 stays together, and the number on the outside tells us how many SO4s we have. Oh, I don't want that color. Let's try this. So we have 2 ALs and 3 SO4s, and finally over here I have 2 hydrogen. Clean that up a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and balance. I have 1 aluminum here, 2 here. I'm going to hold off and make sure that I don't need to balance anything else because, again, since the aluminum is alone, that's easy to balance. I have 3 SO4s on this side, so I'm going to need a 3 as a coefficient here. 3 times 2, that's going to give me 6 hydrogens and 3 SO4s. So now my SO4s are balanced. Again, I can do that because this 3 is going to multiply times the entire SO4, or 3 S's and 12 oxygens, which is what I get over here as well. So I can balance that together. I have 6 hydrogens here. 3 times 2 gives me 6 hydrogens there. And then the last thing I need to do is balance that aluminum. So put a 2 in front, and then I've got it. Let's clean this up so we can read it. So this is 2 aluminums, whoops. Two aluminum, 3 H2SO4, 1 Al2SO4, 3, and finally 3 H2. Done. The last one. We have 1 nitrogen, 3 hydrogen, 1 carbon, 1 oxygen. I'm sorry, I said carbon, copper. Sorry about that. We have 1 copper here, 2 nitrogen, 2 hydrogen, and 1 oxygen. So working left to right, I see I have 3 hydrogen here and I have 2 there. The common multiple between the 2 is 6, so if I have 2 as my coefficient, 2 times N gives me 2 nitrogen and 6 hydrogen. Let's go over and fix my hydrogen on this side. 3 times 2 gives me 6 hydrogen and 3 oxygen. If I have 3 oxygen here, I need to come back and balance my oxygens on this side, which gives me 3 coppers and 3 oxygens. Checking my coppers, I have 3 coppers here, so I need 3 as a coefficient here. 3 times 1 is 3. Finally, checking my nitrogen, I have 2 nitrogen on this side and 2 nitrogen on that side, so I balance. So my final balance should be 2, 3, 3, 1, 3. That's it, gang.